Good morning. We will begin in 1 minute. Welcome to this guided meditation. Allow me to help you explore your values and connect with your authentic self. I'm Reverend Anne Aukangas, and please join with me in this meditation. You may use this relaxation technique to get in touch with your true self, to encourage you to live your full potential, and to live according to your true identity every day. So let's begin by getting comfortable. Feel yourself relaxing where you're sitting, and allow your eyes to gently close. Or you may wish to focus your gaze on one spot in the room. Start to relax your body, beginning with your feet. Allow this feeling of relaxation to fill your feet. Notice how they begin to feel heavy and loose and relaxed. Relax your ankles, lower legs, and knees. Allow the relaxation to continue, relaxing your upper legs. Let the muscles of your legs completely relax, feeling very heavy and relaxed. Relax your hips and pelvis, and all the surrounding muscles. Feel your stomach and lower back relaxing. The muscles just letting go and relaxing. Feel the relaxation in your chest, back, and sides. Feeling oh so very relaxed, very heavy, very safe. Let your hands relax, all the way from your fingertips to your wrists. Feel your lower arms relaxing, letting go. Relax your elbows and upper arms. Allow them to be loose and heavy. Relax your shoulders, feeling them lowering slightly. Finding a comfortable, relaxed position. Notice the tension melting away. Free from tension. Allow the muscles of your neck to relax, letting go. And now relax your face and your head. Feel your entire body relaxing even more deeply, becoming completely relaxed now. Limp, heavy, comfortable. Now bring your attention inward, even more deeply inside, to the core of your being, to find your authentic self. Begin by reflecting upon your values. What is the most important to you in life? What do you value? Where does your sense of right and wrong come from? Spend the next few moments thinking about your values. The values that you have become aware of make up part of the core of who you are. If you are being true to your values, these core beliefs drive your behavior. It always feels good when you're aligned and consistent with your values. If honesty is something you value, this could be reflected in your life by being truthful. Take a moment to think about what you value. Think about how your values can be part of your day-to-day life. Now consider what else makes you who you are. Finding your authentic self involves learning who you truly are. Your authentic self is the real you, the person you are truly meant to be, the one that shows up when no one's looking. Your authentic self is the person you are at the core, the person you can be if nothing or anyone holds you back. So take a moment now to imagine the person you believe yourself to be. It's okay if you aren't sure. Just picture yourself going about your usual activities on a typical day. Imagine that you are watching yourself, observing yourself going about your usual activities. See yourself getting up in the morning, going about your day. Imagine the things that you do in a typical day. See yourself doing these activities. Picture yourself standing in an empty room. Imagine watching yourself. Observe. Now imagine that you could just release all the things that hold you back from your full potential. Imagine all self-doubt dissolving, being replaced with confidence and self-assurance. Picture yourself before you, and imagine all the things that get in the way of your success, such as circumstances, lack of resources, lack of forgiveness, illness, baggage from the past, anything that is holding you back in any way at all. See these problems dissolving, disappearing, going away. Now imagine yourself standing in the empty room. What is left? Who is this person when there are no barriers? When all the obstacles are stripped away? This person is the real you. Imagine who you are at the core. The pure character that is left when there is nothing to get in the way of your pure and wonderful self-expression. It may only be a vague picture in your mind right now. Know that this picture will gently come into focus and become clearer and clearer. Think of your motivations. What truly motivates you? What drives your behavior? What catches your interest? What has caught your interest in the past? What propels you to action? What truly makes your heart sing? Think about your personality and character traits. What are the characteristics that are left when all barriers are removed and all fears have gone away? At your fullest potential, your simplest form, with no fears, what traits do you have? Think about your energy. Are you laid back and calm? Are you easygoing and relaxed? Or are you energetic and effervescent? Think about your other characteristics. Are you introverted or extroverted? Are you quiet or talkative? Are you creative? Are you practical? What sorts of things do you appreciate? What do you admire? What do you like? Imagine something that makes you feel happy. What is it? Think of some things you enjoy, things that you like to do. Think about all the characteristics of the person who is left when all barriers and fears are removed. Now let's create a different picture. Imagine yourself as a young child in a happy moment. See the potential in this child. Who is this young person? What makes this child who he or she is? Think about the characteristics you share with this child. In what ways are you similar? In what ways does the current you differ from this child? Think about how you have learned and grown since the time you were a small child. Now picture yourself as the child. See the world through your younger self's eyes. What did you want to be when you grew up? What hopes do you have for your future? What dreams did you have as a child? The hopes and dreams you had as a child were probably related in some way to your authentic self. Something about your dreams was connected to a part of your true self. What do these aspirations say about who you are? What personal characteristics of yours are related to your childhood dreams? Perhaps you dreamt about becoming an astronaut, or a writer, or an actor. Think about your own childhood dreams and see what these dreams say about who you are. Now I invite you to create one final picture in your mind. Imagine in as much detail as you can the person you wish to be. Imagine your ideal self. How would this person behave? What does this person, your authentic self, value? What motivates this ideal self? What personal characteristics are present in this ideal version of you? Imagine all the details of the person you most want to be. The image in your mind right now of this ideal person is you. This is your authentic self. This is who you are. At the core, beneath all of life's getting in the way, this is you. Spend a few moments with this image of your authentic self. Now allow yourself to step inside this image and fully become this person. Fully embrace the true you. Allow it to become who you are. For this moment, just be. Simply be your authentic self. Feel a sense of calm and serenity. Feel the security in who you are. Knowing who you are feels so good. This is you, your authentic self. Now take this authentic self with you, allowing this true essence of you to shine through in everyday life. Allow your values, personality, and motivations to shine through, to guide your behavior, to make up who you are. This is who you were created to be. You have always been this person. You always will be your authentic self. A positive, confident person. A person you like and appreciate. Beneath the challenges, the baggage, the demands on living life, this is the real you, and will always be. It's time to bring yourself back to the awareness of this room to conclude this relaxation meditation. Keep the image of your authentic self with you as you go about the rest of your day. feeling confident to express this true self, and allow yourself to simply be you. Wiggle your fingers, waking up your hands and arms. Move your toes, allowing your feet and legs to wake up. Feel your muscles reawakening, and your whole body filling with energy. Open your eyes and sit quietly for a moment while you reorient to your surroundings. And when you are completely awake and alert, you can return to your usual activities, feeling confident and calm, and truly in touch with your authentic self. And so it is.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity Spiritual Center. Ooh, I love the animation. We're a full house today. Welcome and thanks for everyone who has come to the sanctuary today. Lovely to see all your wonderful faces, and I don't think I see anyone who's here for the first time. For those of you who are joining us online, welcome and thank you. And especially to the team at York Region. I was so blessed to spend some time with them on Thursday night. So hi, everybody. Nice of you to be here with us. Everything that we receive, 100% of it goes out to our community, and we're blessing Hamilton Food Share this quarter, as well as Unity Canada. And our power is zeal. I think it's the last time for the month we will be looking at zeal. The color is, of course, brown, and the orange, sorry. And the affirmation, well, half brown, half orange.
No, it was the wrong one, obviously. We'll pretend it's zeal.
Oh, okay. So, shall we just say the affirmation? Just for...
Well, you know what we could say? Brenda was so excited that her daughter announced she was going to be married.
Oh, okay.
She's in a mode of zeal. If you want to tell people at home.
Very appropriate. So it seems as if Brenda, who does our slides, according to Reverend Ann, has been in a state of zeal due to the engagement of her daughter. So maybe that's why we have October instead of November. We'll forgive her this time. It doesn't hurt us. Let's say it together. I'm filled with spiritual passion. I enthusiastically accept my good and go forward to achieve my purpose. My inner flame burns brightly for all to see. Okay, and then we would say, I am zeal. Perfect. So we begin with... I am who I am. I guess we'll just sing it as adults, because we are who we are.
We are our children, our inner children.
And I'd like to mention that some of the children that normally would be here are away, and some are at home sick with a cold. Okay. And so we are honoring our kids anyways. So see them whole, healthy, and complete, and sing along.
Sing it out loud, okay? I want to hear you, children. I am who I am. I am who I am. Who I am is just perfect. I am who I am. I have all I need here inside of me. I start each new day, and I remember to say, I am who I am. I am who I am. Who I am is just perfect. I am who I am. I don't have to worry. I have all I need. I start each new day, and I remember to say, I am who I am. I am who I am. Who I am is just perfect. I am who I am. If I'm feeling worried, I take a deep breath. I start each new day, and I remember to say, I am who I am. I am who I am. Who I am is just perfect. I am who I am.
as we relax into this letting go of zeal and into the last day of the month of elimination, and let's make this opening prayer one of letting go of everything that no longer serves. So join with me in consciousness as I breathe in all the good that is available to me, and I breathe out all that no longer serves. I know that I live, breathe, and have my being within the divine source that is everything seen and unseen. I know that I create my life through my thoughts, my words, my feelings, my beliefs. So today I know that as I choose to move in a particular direction, doors open that are meant to be open for me. And I let go of that which no longer is part of that journey. Easily, naturally, I know what is mine to do. So I let go with a grateful heart, always guided, always loved. Please join with me in affirming, and so it is.
May God's spark within shine its light. May the flame of love burn so bright that the whole world can see our true reality is the awesome abundance of life. I know a place that's quiet, where stillness fills the air, where darkness disappears into the light that's everywhere. I go there in the morning and linger through the day. It gives me everything I need to soothe me as I pray. May God's spark within shine its light. May the flame of love burn so bright that the whole world can see our true reality is the awesome abundance of life. Whenever there's a moment of pain, despair, or doubt, I know that I can go within, so I may flow without. And in that sweet surrender, I open up my heart to all the good that waits for me, that this world can impart. May God's spark within shine its light. May the flame of love burn so bright that the whole world can see our true reality is the awesome abundance of life. The peaceful abundance, the promised abundance, the perfect abundance of light. Awakened abundance, amazing abundance, astounding abundance of life. May God's spark within shine its light. May the flame of love burn so bright that the whole world can see our true reality is the awesome abundance of life. Yes, the whole world can see our true reality is the awesome abundance of life. The awesome abundance of life.
Our absolute word for today, written by Paul Hasselbeck, is grateful. And the affirmation, I am grateful for my divinity, friends, and all I have. Henry David Thoreau wrote, I am grateful for what I am and have. My thanksgiving is perpetual. Expressing gratitude activates the law of mind action. Thoughts held in mind with feeling produce similar thoughts and feelings in my mind. What I focus on with feeling increases my awareness of it. This enhances my ability to manifest more of it. In a quiet moment, I open mind and heart to experience the magnificence and magnitude of all the principles God is. I am grateful for every principle. I use principles using the law of mind action to manifest possibilities and opportunities. Gratitude is my heart's response to life's infinite blessings. My gratitude expresses as peace, love, and joy.
I'll get this right. I've been practicing. I've got an attitude, I've got an attitude, I've got an attitude of gratitude. I thank the universe for each new day, whether it's sunny or it's pouring rain. In any situation, time or place, my grateful heart creates a state of grace. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've got an attitude, I've got an attitude, I've got an attitude of gratitude. The darkness taught me how to praise the light. Wrongness made me hunger for what's right. Now there's not any place where I don't see heaven's blessings pouring down on me. Yeah, 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 yeah. I've got an attitude, I've got an attitude, I've got an attitude of gratitude. When Jesus fed the hungry multitude, he did it with a grateful attitude. Although it looked like there was not enough, he thanked his Father for abundant love. Say yeah, oh yeah, say yeah, oh yeah, say yeah, 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 yeah. I've got an attitude, I've got an attitude, I've got an attitude of gratitude. Ow! Are we having fun yet? Oh, good. Too much fun. I've got an attitude, I've got an attitude, I've got an attitude of gratitude. I used to cry for deliverance, send desperate pleas to the heavens, but it wasn't until I gave up and got still I could see all the gifts I've been given. Now I've got an attitude, I've got an attitude, I've got an attitude of gratitude. I've got an attitude, I've got an attitude, I've got an attitude of gratitude. I've got an attitude of gratitude. Thank you, God. I made it through the song.
I think it is zeal. So let's dance. We're talking about prosperity this month and being the final talk about prosperity. Let's dance. And when I say let's dance, when do you dance? And when do you feel like dancing? All the time, someone said. When we're happy, feeling exuberant, when life is just wonderful. When do you dance?
When there's music.
When there's music? And do you need to have music to dance? No, not necessary. Yeah, music in our heads, yes. Yes. So I celebrate and dance with and as the sheer abundance of life. And there is really something wonderful when you feel that feeling of wanting to dance and even the exhaustion after having really danced. I mean, I grew up as a Finnish person, and we went to polka dances every week with my parents, even when I was a kid. So, I mean, you were exhausted after the first dance. And then if someone asked you to dance a second one, it was like, no, can I catch my breath first? That's the feeling I'm talking about. So I'd like to start with this poem that's been translated by Rumi called The Guest House. And it really speaks to all of the things that show up in our lives. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. So we're going to look at some of the hidden barriers that we each may have to success, whatever success means for you. So it's not necessarily financial. The power of your word, the word, and of course, harnessing your invisible power, which is taken from Geneviève Beyrand. So she says, and you know what, I would say Geneviève or Geneviève. I'm not sure what the correct pronunciation is, but what is it? Geneviève. And that's even different. Okay, so that's a third way. So then there must be thousands of ways of saying it. How did you feel that time when you simply had to bring yourself into a better frame of mind and did? Or you had to have a certain thing and got it? And she continues to say, your constant observation should be of your state of consciousness when you did. Not when you hoped you might, but feared it was too good to be true. Live these experiences over again and again mentally until you really feel in touch with the self, which knows and does. And then the best there is yours. And a little bit of Old English there, so encapsulated in that idea is act as if, believe it's already happened. Be in that space of already living that truth. Whatever that looks like, feels like, smells like, how would you act if it was true? And then it's yours. So sometimes your thinking can produce an interruption between what you want and what you have, and there's 4 common hidden beliefs that get in the way. So let's explore what you can do to override these beliefs and to achieve your dreams. So a fear that I am fundamentally flawed. And that can come from experiences when we were young. That can come from maybe being in the classroom setting and you're the only one who learns differently than everyone else. It could come from all kinds of different things. And if I achieve success, others will find out that I am really just a fraud because I'm really not that talented. I remember as a kid, and I've shared this story before, I really didn't do anything that I didn't think I could do well in public. I really refused to do things that I would fail at because I didn't want to experience that shame and humiliation of not knowing why or how to do something. And I met a woman, I was in my early 20s, and she had gone to school with me in public school. And she said, "Anne, are you still that high achiever who just knows how to do everything really well?" And I said to her, "You know what? I just didn't show you the times that I didn't do it well. I was too afraid. Now I'm not afraid, and now I'll fail in public, and it's okay." Have you ever experienced that? A fear of disloyalty or abandonment. This one held true for me a bit too. If I achieve success, I will be disloyal to my roots, and the people I care about most will abandon me. I remember a story about a young man. He was a First Nations person, and he was one of very few in his community, in his age group, that was getting an education, was getting a higher education, was doing really, really well in that particular, outside of that particular community. And at one point he ended up in a really big car accident and he couldn't proceed to move ahead. And I remember him telling me afterwards that he came to the awareness that his consciousness of being disloyal to his community and staying at the same level that everybody else was at had gotten in the way. And he proceeded to succeed after that. But it took a while. It took a real concerted effort to push through that belief system, which was really fascinating. And I thought, he was a teacher for me at that moment, because I wondered, am I just swimming in this tiny little swimming pool? Is there more for me? Have you ever wondered? A fear of the burden of success. Oh, bring it on. If I achieve success, I will be criticized and scrutinized, and I don't know if I can handle that. That's the fear of public speaking too, isn't it? If I called any one of you up here to sit and start to speak, most of you would go, no. And that's the, and is that the burden of success or just the fear of failure? Either one. So have you thought about, let's say, financially even, if you had as much money as you could possibly ever imagine, what would you do? And most people right away, because there is this burden there, say, I'm going to give it to this and give it to that and help support that and help support that, because that's what people want to hear. But what an individual usually really wants, the authentic self, is to look after themselves first in every way that they can, and perhaps their family. And then if there's anything left over, to help others. But that's not what we tell people, is it? Oh, I'm going to be such a good person and I'm going to donate to, all these charities. And yeah, maybe you will. But what's underlying that motivation? Just something to think about. How about a fear of outshining? If I achieve success, it will cause someone I care about to feel or look badly. It's a bit like the bushel barrel story and your light, hiding your light in the Bible. Anyone relate to this one? Even just being made fun of by your friends, and that would happen when you're younger for sure. Hopefully not at this stage. Love yourself for exactly what you are afraid of. The moment that we love our fears is the moment we transform them into an opportunity for growth. Gay Hendricks. When was the last time you loved what you were afraid of? Because it's actually this wonderful message for you. So what might you be afraid of right now? And how could you love it instead? So what can you do to overcome these hidden barriers to success and set yourself free from any of these internal fears and resistance? What do you think? Affirmations is definitely one for sure. Yes. Close your eyes right now, just for a moment. Take a deep breath. Center your mind. And just relax your body. And imagine that your best self, the one that's really brave and doesn't have all this baggage and fears and all of that, approaches you and stands in front of you. This is the more loving, more fulfilled, more generous, more grounded, more financially abundant version of you that's standing there. Ask this best version of yourself this question. What barrier might be in my way from reaching my dream? And open your eyes. When I did that for myself before, when I was creating this talk, the thing that came to mind was me. I'm my greatest barrier. And it's to recognize what I'm saying to myself. Are you? Are you your greatest barrier? Or have you cultivated people around you to be your barrier? Because that's easier. So let's look at words. Words are powerful. When did you first learn that words are powerful? When you came to Unity, yes. Yes, I really didn't think about the idea that my words created my life. I still would say things like, oh, you make me so mad. Nobody makes me anything. I choose that. So words are the embodiment of thought, and thought is creative. It is this ever-present creative power within the heart of the word that makes your health, your peace of mind, and your financial condition. You know, that was a powerful thing to learn, that I didn't have anybody to blame or anyone to wait for to do something for me, that it was right where I am. And it took a while for me to prove it to myself, but I'd like to say something that I don't say often enough. Don't believe me when I tell you this stuff. Don't believe me. Prove it to yourself, because that's how I can say this with true conviction. So she continues to say, in every word you use, there is a power germ that expands and projects itself in the direction your word indicates and ultimately develops into physical expression. And that's good, bad, and indifferent in every way. For example, you wish the consciousness of joy. Repeat the word joy secretly, persistently, emphatically. The repetition of the word joy sets up a quality of vibration which causes the joy germ to begin to expand and project itself into your whole being until it's filled with light, or joy in this case. And that's what Bruce was saying about affirmations. And yet, just to say an affirmation when you're, about joy, when you're in the middle of this is not very joyful, can take a while to convince yourself of. So what she's saying is, don't stop until you feel it. Keep going. And if you can't, then you're going to stay where you are. The power of the word to create forgiveness. You had a handout today. And those of you watching at home, we'll put it in the lower part in the comment section for you for later, and also on Facebook. So the first step in forgiving, because forgiving is something that when you do it in a real deliberate way, then prosperity, abundance, whatever you're looking for in more will start to show up as more. So the first step is to decide to be a person of forgiveness and to live and walk in the freedom that forgiveness gives. There is very little in life today that I can say I hold unforgiveness around. And it's even kind of vague now. And why is that? Because I believe that I am one with Spirit, and Spirit is constantly communicating with me. And if there are things occurring around me and behavior that's happening around me, it's happened for my benefit. And how can I benefit from it if I'm hanging on to unforgiveness? So I look at it from, oh, somehow the deeper part of me, the greater part of me has brought this to me to have an experience. And who am I going to be as a consequence of knowing that? So if you are willing to make this commitment, please say this with me. And the line represents your name. I, Anne, am a person of forgiveness. I cherish the freedom that forgiveness brings. The next step is to look the hurt you have experienced and or the hurt you have inflicted on others square in the face. And don't sugarcoat it or catastrophize it. Be honest with yourself. There was certainly many moments of ignorant behavior when I was younger, from me, because I didn't know any better. And I probably hurt more people than I can imagine that never told me that I did because of my ignorant behavior. So I also recognize that that ignorant behavior was probably going on with people who hurt me too, and they have no idea that it hurt me. And that makes it a lot easier to forgive when I think about that. So, have you ever not hurt anybody? There's laughter. I know. You know, it is such a wonderful experience to be able to interact with people and have the ups and downs. Because everything was just neutral or happy, happy, happy. How would we even appreciate the neutral and the happy? I'm not saying bring on the negative stuff, no. But what I'm saying is that it's part of what we talked about in the laws of the universe, the laws of opposites. That there is, if there's an up, there's a down. And if you haven't seen the down yet, you will. But then you'll also see the up again. And that's the promise. So here's your homework. Make a list of everyone who has hurt you that you can forgive. And, you know, if you want more paper, I have more paper. Or save it for when we do Burning Bowl, okay? It could just be the first initial of every name. Make a list of everyone that you have hurt, that you know of. Make a list of those things for which you wish to forgive yourself. Because there are things that we've all done that, gee, if I had known better, I wouldn't do that. But still carry around with a certain amount of shame. Make a list of those and be the forgiving person and forgive yourself. Just try it. So let's harness our invisible power. Your ability to think a thought and through the steady recognition of and focus of this thought, to bring it into form. This is your invisible power. One of the things that we can tend to want to do, though, is to have someone else do something. You know, we have the thought that, well, I wish Victor would wear pink sometimes, you know, or something like that. And I mean, Victor will only wear pink if he feels like wearing pink. So how do I think that I have the power over somebody else in anything else? Because I don't. And yet we want that, don't we? I wish so-and-so was like this. Please pray for so-and-so. As if their soul wasn't connected to God for some reason. I mean, we're all connected. We all have a direct line. And so if you're feeling tempted to pray for someone else, pray for you for thinking that you need to pray for them. Really. Or surround them with the love that they already are so that they can experience that and feel that. Be compassion. Does that make sense? So part of your handout is talking about how to really create a prayer. Because really, what you focus on grows. So why not do it in a really deliberate way? So your vision, which you've been working on this month, I know that some of you have it very clear in your mind what your vision is actually your pathway to realizing it. Because if you didn't know where you were going, how could you drive your car there, for instance? Jackie, did you want to say something? Okay. I just thought you had your hand up. No, you're resting your hand. Okay. So as you give your vision repeatedly, your energy, your attention, your interest, and your expectation, the conditions of your life must bring forth this vision. Not maybe, not sometimes, always. For me, my vision is my health journey. The being more mobile, being a little slimmer, and every day I look at the changes. Oh, look, I have an extra skin. That must mean I'm losing weight. Should I wear a scarf to hide it? No, take a look. It's happening. So what can you celebrate? Like Bruce with his sore foot, which now is only just sore. It's not broken anymore, it's healing. And Bruce is actually walking with a little bit of weight on it. What can you celebrate about your vision that's happening now that maybe it's not fully there yet? So first, visualize the life that you would love to live. Oh, I see myself walking on that beach. Okay, maybe not hot sand. Just, regular temperature sand. I can do the hot sand too, because then I'll go in the ocean. Yeah, cool off my feet. Second, match the frequency of your vision using the 6 mental faculties by participating in the laws of the universe. And the 6 I'm referring to are imagination, will, perception, intuition, reason, and memory. The generous giving of your time, talent, and treasure puts you in the frequency that is in harmony with abundance. So if you've been Scroogey with your time or your talent or your treasure, maybe experiment with raising your vibration and giving a little more. 3, feel it, see it, smell it. Be in that life. Ooh, that sand is hot. Allow yourself to experience it with all 5 of your senses. 4, put feet to your vision. The 5th principle of unity. Take action. Knowing a great idea must be accompanied by physical action. Act quickly, calmly, confidently. Do everything you can to achieve your result. Now you notice it says quickly, because you know what? That idea can just pass away and then, why not grab it while it's there? Calmly. Don't get determined, because that means you think that you have to make it happen. Confidently. Be confident. Know that you had that idea because it's yours. It's already yours. 5, realize you cross this invisible boundary, that wonderful vision of life that you'd love to live, the life that was once only a thought, is now the reality of your existence. And maybe it's just in your mind at this point, feeling it, breathing it, being it, whatever it is. But the realization comes. Maybe for me it'll be next year. We're going on a cruise on the St. Lawrence River, my husband and I. He's turning 75 next summer. So we'll see. There won't be any really hot beaches there, but that's okay. Prayer is not so much what you ask for as how you prepare for its reception. I like that. I'm so happy and grateful now that this is how you put your invisible power to work. And this is also the best way to pray. I'm so happy and grateful now that I can run on the beach. So what might you say? I chose not to wear pink even though she wanted me to. So we looked at your hidden barriers, maybe not so hidden now, the power of your word, and what are you saying, because the universe is always listening, and harnessing your invisible power. So what might you fill in the blanks with? I am so grateful now that I'm driving my car, right, Bruce? Yeah. Next week. Because here I am.
Thank you. I have faith, I have hope, I have joy, I have laughter, I am peace, I am love, I am light, I am power, I am healed, I have arrived, so here I am. Forever I've been searching from without within, learning to appreciate the wondrous skin I'm in. Finding all these qualities I've hidden for so long. Now it's time to let them loose, share them in this song. I have faith, I have hope, I have joy, I have laughter, I am peace, I am love, I am light, I am power, I am healed, I have arrived, so here I am. I'm letting spirit sing through me. It's waited for so long to get the message out there, even though the times are rough. There's abundance all around us. There's no need to look too far. Unpack the gifts God gave to you. Show them who you are. I have faith. I have hope. I have joy. I have laughter. I am peace. I am love. I am light. I am power. I am healed. I have arrived. So here I am. I'm letting spirit sing through me. It's waited long enough to get that message out there, even though the times are rough. There's abundance all around us. There's no need to look too far. Unpack the gifts God gave to you. Show them who you are. I have faith. I have hope. I have joy. I have laughter. I am peace. I am love. I am light. I am power. I am healed. I have arrived. So here I am. So here I am. So here I am. So here I am. I have faith, I have hope, I have joy, I have laughter, I am peace, I am love, I am light, I am power, I am healed, I have arrived. So I have faith, I have hope, I have joy, I have laughter, I am peace, I am love, I am light, I am power, I am healed, I have arrived. So here I am.
So, what was your takeaway today?
Hi. When we talked about gratitude, I started thinking that I have a lot of good things that I'm grateful for. However, I am not that grateful for the supposedly bad things. So I was thinking that I may have to change my perspective and start being grateful also for the bad things, because as Anne said, when they're bad, but that bad brings us closer to our knowledge of the good.
Wonderful, thank you. Anyone else? Or we're just reflecting?
I am so happy and grateful that I have a new doctor who's going to look at the whole me, not just one little thing at a time.
Wonderful. Okay, I guess that's it. Okay, thank you. Thanks, everyone. I'm taking away, should I ever play the lottery and win it, I will declare I am going to look after myself first. Because that's exactly what I would do. And so exactly what you said, Cheryl, love yourself for exactly what you're afraid of. When you do, you transform fear and consider it an opportunity for growth. So I like that too. I also like words are powerful, and words make your health, your peace of mind, and financial condition. What I also know is the power of words. Imagine a little child saying a word that's inappropriate. The whole room comes to a dead stop. That's the power of words as well. Or a 98-year-old.
Yeah. Or a 98. My mother used to surprise us sometimes. Used to show us what we sounded like. She never talked like that.
Oh,
It was a real shocker.
interesting. So we have a perspective of words are powerful coming from a 90-year-old who's saying things that may not be appropriate. Yes.
When you said that about the child, and when the room stops, the child realizes their power and repeats it. So when you said
Would you like the microphone?
No.
Because the people at home aren't hearing you. Okay.
I was just saying that when a child says one of those words that brings a room to a halt, they see their power and they repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. So it sort of ties into what you were saying about that germ and how, like, to repeat joy and repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. Yeah, until the virus spreads to the world. In a good way, the joy virus.
Thanks. Anyone else? Going once. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Those are the insights that I wanted to share that I gathered from today. So thank you, Reverend Ann. And as we turn our attention to conscious giving, you may do so here in the sanctuary. And for those of you online who feel so moved and inspired, you may send us an e-transfer to admin@unityspiritualcenter.com or checks made out to Unity Spiritual Center. So for all the gifts we will receive, let us say together, divine love that I am, blessings all I give and all I receive. And I wanted to just make an announcement because we are in the throes of the Canada Post strike, so we can't send out any mail. We are going to have our appreciation luncheon on December 1.
Next Sunday.
Yes, next Sunday. So those of you who would like to attend, let us know. There's an RSVP. It's also in the newsletter. So if you receive the newsletter by email, don't just stay at the top. Scroll down right to the bottom. It was in there, and there was an opportunity to RSVP in there as well. And I did, and Brenda said, "Oh, you're the first." So if you are receiving the newsletter, do read on to see what's important for you, and if you can, RSVP to that luncheon. Emilio.
When upon life's billows you are tempest tossed, when you feel discouraged, thinking all is lost, count your many blessings, name them one by one, and it will amaze you what the Lord has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count has done. When your life seems empty, it is so untrue. There's a mighty presence there inside of you. Miracles take place wherever you may be, proving that God's love is with you constantly. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your many blessings, see what God has done. Ooh, yeah. So amid the conflict, whether great or small, do not be discouraged, God is over all. Count your many blessings, every doubt will fly, and you will be singing as the day goes by. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your many blessings, see what God has done. Just count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your many blessings, see what God has done. Just count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your many blessings, see what God has done. There shall be showers of blessings. Oh, yeah.
And know that you are here to pray. You are here for me to pray for you if you would like, with you. However, I talk about how to do a prayer correctly. If you're not quite sure of what it is that you would really like to be experiencing, write it out however you want. Put it in a prayer request. I will reword it so that it works for you, okay? Because I know the truth. I know that when you have a desire to either see yourself through a situation or to see yourself more expansive in some way, I know that that desire has come from the God within you. And so I can hold that truth for you. So send me a prayer request, fill out a form. Don't worry about the words. I gotcha, and Spirit's gotcha. So let's say this prayer of protection together. The light of God surrounds you. I am the light. The love of God enfolds you. I am the love. The power of God protects you. I am the power. The presence of God watches over you. I am the presence. Wherever you are, God is. Wherever I am, God is. And all is well. And for those of you watching online, and for those of you here that watch online occasionally, remember our goal is 1,000 subscribers. We're up above 600 already, like woohoo! So please comment, like our videos, and subscribe and tell your friends. Because what it does is it puts us higher in the algorithms, and people who are looking for us and this kind of information, it'll show up for them. So please. YouTube, yes. 633. That's 100 more than when we first started affirming that we have 1,000 subscribers. So, wow. So let's sing the peace song together.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that is meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow. To take each moment, live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And some of you may have noticed we're decorated for the holidays. Thank you, Jackie, so much again. We are so grateful. Now, apparently Santa Claus is busy for the photo with Santa this year. So we're not going to be doing that, but what I'd like to invite you to do is to donate money to the food bank in your local area. Don't bring cans and goods, because apparently that's not necessarily the things that they require. Give them a cash donation or a check donation, and let's spread the love this holiday season. So remember, I love you. And I'll see you next week. We'll eat next week.